Alrighty. So I told y'all I would jump back on because I saw a number of you all had joined, and I didn't want to mix what we were talking about. On the other live, I was talking about the new clinic, Holistic Breakthrough Wellness Clinic. And I'm going to actually post my, I need to just post my link tree because I created a link tree for you. But I said I'd jump back on in case any of you all had any questions for me because I know I haven't been on lately. So I'm going to post my link tree, and it has my website as well as all of my Facebook groups, as well as all of it has everything. My website, my Facebook groups. It has my WhatsApp groups in Kenya. It has everything. So I told y'all I'll jump back on to see if you all wanted to chat about anything or if you had any questions for me. Just because that was going on the Facebook group as well, that particular live. So, what's going on with me? I am in Atlanta. I will be doing some things here soon. We'll be doing the Peach State Expats if you're a part of that. If you don't know about that, click on that link tree and you can see it. Um, so we will be doing a meetup, I think on the 12th or the 14th, I don't know. Um, So, if you are in the Atlanta area or surrounding area, you can go to the link tree and join that group, and you'll get all the information about our meetup, Pretty in Pink. So, definitely get in that um, if you're interested in going to the meetup. So I'll be doing that meetup. Hey, Shauna, how are you? So I'll be doing that meetup in Atlanta, and I'll probably do another meetup in August in Atlanta. But make sure you're part of that group. Like I said, hopefully you can see it. I posted the link tree because y'all, it was becoming a lot. I'm trying to keep up with all of this stuff that I'm doing. I'm like, it's a lot for me. So you can see that Facebook group there on the link tree. Also, I think I'm going to do something live in person um, about traveling abroad, maybe like a live class in person that will be in the Atlanta area too. It's already July, so that will probably be in August. Because if you were on just a minute ago, you heard I'm going to be launching my holistic breakthrough wellness clinic. It is a virtual clinic for women of color. Um, Healing from mental health things, mental health and chronic illnesses. So I will be launching that this month. So I won't be able to get to do that, the other class, until next month. So I'll probably do that next month. And then I know some people had asked about doing, learning more about corporate rentals, how you rent your house out. To corporate companies, insurance companies, things of that nature. So I'm gonna try my best to get that done in August. If not, then I'll have to wait until September because big news, I am moving back to Kenya um, in September. So I really came here to get everything in order, get all packed up, and then we're moving back to Kenya. I know Kenya has some stuff going on right now, but that's okay. I talked to my son's teacher and my friends. They're thinking by September it should all blow over. So we shall see. But y'all, oh, being in these states is hard. You don't have no maid, you don't have no cook, no cleaner, nobody to no nanny. I don't know how y'all do it. It's rough in these American streets. So, and I haven't even been here a week, and I'm over here like, ooh, child, I'm tired already. I already had to cook dinner twice. No, I actually only cooked dinner once. I'm lying. I'm not even gonna sit here and tell y'all I cooked dinner twice. I've I've only cooked dinner once. And that just seemed like a lot, even though I had the air fryer. So yeah, these American streets are rough. So that's on my list of things to do, my plans. But I have a lot of things going on here. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited about my new clinic that's coming out. I think that's something much needed, especially in the expat community where we've talked so much about healing and not being whole and running from our problems and finding ourselves wherever we run to. So I think this is a good chance for us to work on those things that we've kind of bottled up and pushed under the rug. And it's always different when you are doing this as your own business instead of working for someone. And then it's also different when it's something you want to do versus something you have to do, right? Because if you want to do something, you just put your all into it. If you have to do something, well, they get all that you plan on giving. Um, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so me and Cam, we're back. We're back in the States for a little while, doing what we need to do, checking off some boxes, packing up some stuff. Oh, did y'all know when you travel to, I don't know about other countries, when you travel to Africa, extra, like we get 2 bags each, an extra bag is like $300. Yeah, I know. It's like a whole other plane ticket. So I'm trying to figure out if I can move instead of with 4 bags instead of 6 bags, but I don't know if we're gonna make it. What else is going on? You would really need to probably ask me some questions. I'm doing really good. It's hard doing that time change back to the States after you've been living abroad. But I think, especially a 7 hour time change, but I think I'm doing pretty good. We are like 4 days in or something. I don't know. But I jumped on because I was doing my live for the clinic, and I wanted to see if you all had any questions for me or concerns for me or anything that would be helpful to you. Um, so let me know. Yeah, so let me know if there's anything there for you, anything that I can answer, any questions. Y'all know I don't really get on these lives too much anymore. I do have a number of videos that I'm supposed to post from South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia. I think I posted most of them for Rwanda and Kenya. So I have a number of videos. If you are going to be visiting Kenya, I also have a WhatsApp group in Kenya for expats that visit the continent. So that's definitely there. So there is a lot going on. Let me see. Carlisha, you say you came across my page today. Um, let's see. And you said, and you're such an inspiration. I have a 15-year-old who was diagnosed with CP and a neurodegenerative disease that there's isn't a cure for. Is it KIF1A? Let me know. I'll be in there in a second, Kim. Is that the neurodegenerative? Was your 15-year-old diagnosed with cerebral palsy and then you found out that it was actually KIF1A? Let me know. I'm curious. Um, okay, it's something else. Glucose. So it's something about aspartame and glucose. Is that in the urea in the urine? That's interesting. So my son, he has KIF1A. It's basically cerebral palsy. It's not cerebral palsy, but it's basically typically misdiagnosed as cerebral palsy. We do have a community. So I don't know, are you recently diagnosed? Do you have a community, maybe a Facebook community where you can get with people? Um, we have a Facebook community. I'm not very active in it. because I do find that it's a little doom and gloom for my taste. And I need positivity around me because we're going to live our life regardless. It may not be lived the way that everybody else is living it, but we're going to live our life to the fullest and we just going to be happy doing it. Um, and that's really hard I think it takes time to get to that point. But that is the point that I got to. And that is a lot of the reasons why I live the way that I do. I live very unapologetic. I live very free. And pretty much I do whatever the hell I want to do. Um, and that is one of the reasons because we don't know what when you are in this boat of neurodegenerative with no cure, in which my son is, you just start to see life a little bit differently. And I don't know how it affects you. Like my son, he has mild autism, but it affects different aspects of his life. So I tend to live. We tend to live differently. Like I was just saying, honey, I miss my nanny. I'm actually my nanny from Rwanda. I'm actually taking her with me to Kenya, and I miss my nanny, honey. I cannot tell you that I've had any CNAs or any help here in America that compares to the help I've had overseas. And I've had help in Mexico, I've had help in the DR, I've had help in Rwanda, in Kenya. And I just, it just hasn't compared. Let me see. You're gonna start next April. My interviews. Where have you seen my interviews at? I'm curious. And where do you plan to go? What are your plans? Where do you want to go first? You said you're gonna start next April. Um, my son at this point, he goes to school overseas. He's gone to school in Rwanda. He's gone to school in Kenya. And he's gone to school in Mexico. He will be completing in Kenya because I do like the schools out there. The schools in Kenya for special needs incorporates the education portion. They also incorporate education, they incorporate skills, life skills, and they incorporate technical skills. So they teach cooking and woodworking and piano, and they have culinary, they have artistry and beading, and just all these different things. And, that's something that I was really looking for that I really couldn't find here in the States for a reasonable price, not for the price of a house note. So it's definitely something that I found overseas. I'm not going to say that it's cheap because you still have to pay tuition, right? But it's way cheaper than it would have been here. And Stephanie Perry, yep, that's her. Yep, I love Stephanie. She's so real. She's out here teaching all of us that we do not have to live this rat race. So yeah, I definitely 100% support you in that. If you do need assistance, let me know. I posted my link tree, so you can find out how to contact me there. So all of my information is there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can just pin it. Yeah. Okay, so all of my information is there to contact me or follow me or anything like that. But I say go out there and live your life. Allow your baby to live. Let me see. I don't know if it's a he or she, 15-year old, but allow your baby to live their lives unapologetically and just enjoy. Because, even when you don't have any kind of disorder or disease, life is short, right? Because there's some people, I'll be 40 this year, and that's still like such a strange statement to me. Um, but I'll be 40 this year. And I know like I have classmates that's passed away before me. So, um, Not Nala. That's your daughter's name. My daughter is Nadia. My son is the one who has special needs, but my daughter's name is Nadia. Um, but you're in Athens, so go to that link tree. I do have the Peach State Expats link in the link tree, and that's expats in Georgia. Like I said, I'll be doing a meetup this month, and I'll be doing a meetup next month. And after that, I'm out of here. I won't be in the States too long. Well, actually, we're also doing a concert. So we're going to a concert together. So I'm doing the concert and the meetup this month, and then I'm doing a meetup next month, and I may be doing a course as well, an in-person course. So I'll definitely I'll be around for the next 2 months. Um, excuse me, y'all. Time change, still getting used to this time change. So I'll be around for a little bit. I am actually going to Mexico for my birthday before I leave to go back out the states. So got a lot going on, but I am glad that you were able to find me, and I hope that gives you some hope and inspiration. Because when did I do that interview? Maybe 2 years ago, and I am still running around. And then I think I did the summit. I was a speaker at the summit maybe 2 years ago, and I'm still running around in these international streets, living my best life. I'm not going to say it's always the easiest, but it is the most fulfilling. And I've been very happy doing it. And the longer that I leave, the less I want to come back. And when I do come back, the time is shorter. Every time I come back, it's a shorter amount of time, because I just find that it doesn't serve me the way that it once did when I lived here full time. Because the thing is, in life, you don't know what you don't know. So if you've never experienced anything else, you assume that it's the best that's out there until you start to experience other things and realize it's so much better. It's just like coming back here and trying to eat here. People eat so badly here. Bad food is so readily available. That is just not the case anywhere else. It's like you find more bad food than you do good food. And you wonder why they say America has a sad diet. Like our diet is literally called the standard American diet. Is the sad diet. And it's very, very sad. Very, very unfortunate, and that's why so many of us do so badly. There's a guy on TikTok, and he says, "Don't deport me for this. Don't deport me." He was like, "But Americans eat like you have free health care." And I cracked up laughing at that because they really do. Like it is the worst. The food here is the absolute worst. So it's just little things like that that you start to realize when you start to branch out and actually live overseas, not just going on vacation, but when you start living overseas, you start to see these things. Um, Yes. So you said your prior military 100% disability. I know a couple of people that are in that same situation, and they live abroad, and they live abroad comfortably with their funds. You just have to choose the right place to live. And you just have to definitely budget. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna make it, y'all. But you definitely have to budget your money um, living abroad. But I think that's most people. I mean, most of us are not moving abroad, and we're rich people, right? We're comfortable here in the U.S. And then we get there, our money when we get most places, our money is worth so much more than it was when we were living here. So we live even more comfortably, and we live with so many additional things that we didn't even realize we needed in our life until we had it. And then once we had it, we were like, "Ooh, I can't get rid of this. I need this." So, so that's the good thing about living abroad, and it's something I love. It's not for everyone. Because you don't always have all of the common comforts that you would necessarily have living in the States. Like most places, you don't have a dryer, Well, it doesn't bother me as much because I'm not the one washing, drying, or folding clothes. So as long as somebody else is washing, drying, and folding clothes, then I'm really not concerned that I don't have a dryer. Cause as far as I know, I put the clothes in the hamper, and then I take the clothes out of the wardrobe closet. So as far as I know, that's all that happens. Everything that happens between the hamper and the wardrobe closet is just not of my concern. Um, so I mean, for some people, that's like they don't want to deal with that. But for me, I don't care because it. I mean, those clothes are nicely folded in that wardrobe closet, just like they can, like just like when you pick them up off the shelf in the store. So I'm just like these are things that these are just minor luxuries that I love. Thai Queen Bay. I just got back from Africa. I'm in Atlanta right now for a couple of months, and I will be returning to Africa in September, returning back to Kenya to live for at least a few years. So I am back here and I'm sleepy because oh goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sleepy because I'm still trying to get used to the new time zone. But I'm doing better because it's almost 10 o'clock. And normally I was going to sleep at like 4 and 6 o'clock. So I'm really trying. But yeah, not right now. I'm not in Africa right now, but I will be back. I do love it there in Kenya, waiting on them, give them some time to settle things with their government. But I do plan on going back. I really do enjoy it there. And, I got people to see and things to do on the continent. I got to meet my friend in Dubai for his birthday. And I got to travel. I got another friend. She wants to go to the Maldives for no, Maldives for her birthday. And another one that want to go to Mauritius. I got things to do and places to go. And I need to be on the right side of the continent. So my flights are cheaper and shorter. So yeah, I'm loving it in Africa. For those of you all that saw me with Stephanie and Rashida, that was my major goal was to go to on the continent and live on the continent for a year. Not work while I was there. Like I didn't want to have a regular job while I was there. I wanted to be self-sufficient. And that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. I lived in Rwanda and I lived in Kenya. I also visited Zimbabwe, Zambia, and South Africa. And now I am going back. And I did that. I wasn't working. Like I said, I'm opening my clinic now, my virtual clinic, but that's my own. I wasn't working for anyone else. I don't plan to work for anyone else in the future. And I just really, really I enjoy Africa. I do. I enjoy being around people that look like me. And I mean, it's something that I would say I took for granted. Well, I don't want to say took for granted, but something that I never noticed until I made it to Africa. Um, it was like a light bulb went off for me. So it's something that I don't know. There's a lot to be said about it. I think you have to experience it to understand it. But not just that. I like the atmosphere there. It's very amazing to have the city, the beach, to have the wildlife, to have the mountains. There's so many different things right there in Kenya. So, but yes, I shall be back there. Right now, I'm here. I'll be seeing the people here and getting some boxes checked off while I'm here, and then I'll be going back. So, did y'all have any other questions for me? Because y'all, I'm so sleepy. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. 10 o'clock. That's my limit. That's my limit for today is 10 o'clock. So, um, I don't know, all these missed calls. So that is it for me. I am going to get some rest And I'll try to jump on a little bit more often. It's a little easier for me to jump on in the evening while I'm on this side of town, on this side of the world. Because right now in Africa, well, in East Africa, it's like 6, 7 hours ahead. So, all right, y'all. On that note, if I yawn one more time, thank you, thank you, happy early birthday, thank you. So don't forget, go to my link tree that does have the Facebook group for the meetups in Georgia. It's Peach State Expats. It has information for my new clinic. It has information for real estate. It has everything that you need all in one. It even has the WhatsApp group. I created a WhatsApp group in Kenya. So all the groups are on there, all in one. I think it's wonderful. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to jump off because I'm so tired. And you all have a great night. And I hope to see anyone in Georgia sometime this month or next month. All right. Ciao.